How we all doing, everyone? Welcome to the AMA. I'm Connor. You all know me as CD. We've got Andy here.
What's up?
Some of you might be the first time seeing his face.
Maybe.
So, what we're gonna do here is Andy's gonna go first, reading through some questions. I'm gonna go through some questions and answer them. Hopefully, you all get a little bit educated on it.
Yeah. So I guess let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. How does Neoxa plan to further develop its outreach strategy to strong partnerships and expand within a web-free gaming industry? That's yours, CD. I read one of yours, unfortunately.
You read one of mine. So
Yeah, your first one. Yeah, I'll go back to it. What is the expected time frame for CS2 on Neoxa, and is there plans to use other APIs? So currently we plan on going a different route because CS2 is so new still, and there's not a lot of plugins available. So we kind of have to develop our own, and the server became a mess because people tried to exploit the systems, and it's always going to be that when there's people earning coins, they're going to try and extort the system as much as they can. So right now we are looking at the Faceit API. So first of all, we can get competitive gaming going in forward. We've reached out to the Faceit team because currently their API has limits, but we're trying to see if we can get past that limits. But yeah, I think we are definitely going to go and move forward and not do self-hosting. It's probably the plan forward for CS2. Is there a plan to add League of Legends to Neoxa? No.
unfortunately,
There's no plan
as
for it
much
or
as we
not.
all want to.
We want to focus on mobile gaming going forward. I mean, CS2 is probably our last PC computer gaming. It's just mobile gaming is more demand, and it's there's definitely a bigger audience for mobile games.
Also, when
Um,
it comes to games like League of Legends, they're very cut and clear about crypto. They don't want it
yeah,
involved at all. So
they don't
that's
want to.
one of the major issues with getting new games. Like we'd love to add all these games, but a lot of them are like no crypto because they want you to
Yeah,
obviously spend money on their side. So
correct.
it
Yeah,
does become an issue for us.
yeah. Are there plans to transition from random API-based payouts to a more structured payout model for in-game achievements? We don't use a random API payout system. I mean, our algorithm sees so many different level of gameplay where people can they play like they should play, and the algorithm will figure out what they should earn. It's definitely not random. It's all based on their gameplay. What is the current status of the Neoxa SDK and game development? Are we going to see games owned by Neoxa or that use the SDK soon? SDK is done. The SDK is completed, but we want to get the asset exchange out first because without the asset exchange, it's pretty pointless. I mean, we need gaming developers to be able to exchange coins back and forth from Neoxa to the assets. So the SDK is pretty much done. And as for mobile SDK, for our mobile game development, we should be able to give you some news middle next month. Just it's already in development. It's going well. But we need to see the structure of the SDK and the asset exchange work together, and then we'll give updates on that. But for now, I'm a bit hesitant to do so. What is the expected timeline for utilizing smart nodes for hosting, streaming, and gaming apps? I'd say a year because we need to get development started on smart nodes, and we're not there yet. We want to bring out the asset exchange, the SDK, and then we're going to solely focus on that. And so I would say within the next year, we definitely want to, but development will probably start sooner than that. Yeah. With the competitive market in Web3 gaming with unique value propositions, does Neoxa offer to game? What does Neoxa offer to game development? Well, with the SDK coming is we will give gaming developers all the tools they need, and as well as a platform where they can exchange the assets, because at the end of the day, if they want to use their asset as an in-game currency, they will want to exchange it for Neoxa and then ultimately probably to real money and vice versa. So yeah, I mean that's one thing that will make easily available for people to implement Neoxa within a gaming ecosystem. And that's for assets too. I mean, it's going to be Neoxa or assets. People will be able to easily add Neoxa to the game or assets as their in-game currency. Following the release of the Neoxa SDK, what types of projects beyond games would be most beneficial to the Neoxa ecosystem? We're obviously a gaming cryptocurrency. I mean, we will focus solely on things that involve games. But we're also trying to build out streaming. We want to enter streaming and eventually have our own platform. The platform itself is not hard to build, it's easy to build. We'll do it quite quickly. It's just getting there where smart nodes are utilized for streaming. That's the longer goal, and it's going to take some time to develop.
And obviously, also with NAP and the assets, people can build anything on
Yeah.
it. It doesn't have to be to do with games. It can be like, the stuff that you already know that work with NFTs and assets. You can also build stuff like that on it.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it's not just limited to games. That's more for like obviously the gaming side of stuff. Assets
yeah,
and stuff like that can be used in any industry.
correct. I mean, we actually want to go into a point where people utilize the asset exchange for real world assets. I mean, there's not many coins that offers easily accessible assets where you can just create it with your wallet and then you can exchange it. I mean, we looked at Raven coin a bit earlier. Raven's been around forever and they still don't even have the asset exchange where you can exchange it into a proper market. So that's definitely something we want to focus on. CD, do you want to do a few questions?
Yep. So, how does Neoxa plan to further develop its outreach strategy to cultivate strong partnerships and expand its network within the Web3 gaming industry? That is a very complex question for marketing. You caught me already. So, what we want to do is try and get ourselves in with as many influencers as we can at the moment. Web3 gaming is a very broad term. It can mean anything from like a gacha game to like a card game. We want to focus on AAA well-known games. So our idea here is to get influencers who play the games that we already have, and then the ones that we're going to offer in the future, and then that's how we're going to ideally spread Neoxa through the masses that way. Already in talks with some streamers and influencers in the space, so we'll update you as that comes along. How will the Neoxa asset platform and SDK balance providing tools for development with moderating bad actors? Unfortunately, that is something that comes along with crypto. There's going to be a lot of bad actors with Neoxa's assets, though. It is quite easy to spot like a duplicate or a fake asset because obviously only one person can have the name of an asset. So that way it's hard to emulate another asset. You just got to do your due diligence and like read the name of the asset before you start buying it. Through the blockchain, you can verify where it's come from, which one came first. So unfortunately, at the moment, that is the only way you can recognize a bad actor in this space.
Yeah. Also, we'll have a whitelisting system on NAP. There's going to be a whitelisting system for quite some time where we want to make sure there's not bad actors going onto it. So we'll do, I won't say KYC, but there's definitely going to be a process to get your asset onto NAP in the beginning, at least, before we open it up widely. So, but yeah, it's going to be quite some time.
Yeah. So, basic safety. Just check before you buy stuff. But our community at the moment are pretty trustworthy. So, we shouldn't have too many issues to begin with. But once we start pushing out and the random start coming in, the people that are new to Neoxa who are trying to get, scam you. Just be careful. That's all we can say for the time being.
Yeah.
Did the Certic situation impact potential exchange listings, and what exchanges are currently on the radar? No, luckily, Certic doesn't have any effect on exchanges. This was something that I researched, so I came into this after Certic was started, and the more research I've done on Certic, the more I realised that we didn't need it. With the bad news that came from them, it was just like a pretty cut deal of scrap it, which I hate to say with, the support that we got from the community. It sucked. It really did suck. But like I said in the Discord message, if you've not seen it, then obviously we are building a bounty system which will reward users for getting the word of Neoxa out there. So that's kind of our way of fixing that Certic issue. In talks of exchanges, we can't say if we are or are not looking for a new exchange. We'll let you all know in the Discords and for our social media when we are. But for the time being, the ones that we have, stick to.
You want me to go ahead of mine?
What's the viability of no pay, and has it been fully investigated? I've not personally looked into no pay. Andy, is this something that you've looked at as well?
No.
We'll come back to we'll come back to that question.
No pay. Yeah, I have no idea what it is.
No. Are there any plans to hire a professional marketing firm to enhance video content, technical and analysis, articles, and other outreach efforts? First of all, I'm hurt that you'd ask that question. I am your whole marketing team. But yes, there is talks of hiring a full-time marketing team, which I would then oversee what they do, because we have had issues in the past with other marketing people who have not shifted the weight. So we are looking at paid advertising. Down the line, we will be getting like a full marketing team to basically do it all. So that is on the cards. When, we can't say, unfortunately, but that is a plan that we have.
Could I go over to my questions a bit?
Yeah, can do, yeah.
Yeah. How does Neoxa progress on its established milestones compared to initial plans, if there have been any setbacks? What were the key learnings, and how will these learnings be incorporated and revised? Obviously, we've had a few setbacks. I mean, we've been delayed. We've been delayed a few times. Unfortunately, that's not what we want. Zoki, our community developer, he had some problems, some personal things, and NAP has been delayed. He's working on it now again, and we'll make sure he gets everything he needs. That's one of our setbacks. I mean, we've had a few setbacks, but I'm pretty sure that happens with any project. And unfortunately, it's something we have to deal with, and we try to get better every time. And whatever we learned, we've learned not to set dates. Well, we haven't really learned that. I mean, we still do it. But yeah, we should learn not to set dates to anything, because every time we set dates to something, it's always delayed. So, but yeah, NAP's getting done, and we are busy testing it now, and there's been a few improvements in it, and we will just focus on improving that, and eventually we'll get it done. I mean, the same with everything else we do, but we always make sure we get it done. And I'll say we're about 80% there with that. Are they planning to change the mining algorithm in the near future? After proper smart node development, yes, but now no. We do want to change it to be lighter on GPUs. We know Kapow runs quite hard on GPUs, and we do plan on changing it in the future, but not right now. When Bitmain? Probably never. Is Rocket League coming soon to Neoxa? No, it's really not. Our focus is going to be purely mobile gaming from now, and that's where the market's at. And we want to go into more Asian markets, and we're gonna purely focus on that. Where are the play-to-earn coins going if CS2 hasn't been active? Are these coins being burned? And if so, where's the evidence? Well, the biggest evidence is the Explorer. I mean, the gaming portal and the Explorer. Now, people need to understand that, and where the coins are going now, it's split out to other games. There's more coins going to other games, and as well, people need to realize there's moderators on these games. Moderators are getting paid. Um, but if you want to see all the transactions, go straight to the gaming portal. You'll find it there. Can you detail the purpose of creating a separate platform for converting into NAP and how it will help the project's development? Well, NAP is a crucial part of Neoxa because we've got assets on our chain, and right now, what can you do with assets? You can't do much. So the Neoxa asset platform allows people to actually trade assets, and there's not, unfortunately, I mean, assets just you can't do much of it if there's no place for you to trade it. You need to be able to trade the assets, and that's coming with NAP. Could you discuss some of the challenges Neox has faced over the past couple years and lessons learned? Like I said earlier, one of our challenges is setting deadlines. I mean, we've had challenges with that. Harvey leaving Neoxa was a challenge. We got over it. Still continuing. We released smart nodes after that. And yeah, I mean, we learn from our mistakes and we go forward stronger. Do you anticipate having a dedicated development leads for mining, smart nodes, gaming, and streaming? What price point would make a dedicated team affordable? So, it's something maybe a bit new news. We have someone in our community that's interested in buying part of the development fund, and we will probably go ahead with it, where we would have enough capital to hire the developers we need to complete everything within Neoxa. We'll be able to finish our smart nodes development. We'll be able to finish the new mobile development, where we want to make sure there's wallets for everything Neoxa within one application. We want to build one application for all of it, and so yeah, it's going to be smart node development, the development for our mobile app, and then as well our streaming platform. So when we sell that part of the development fund for dollars, not for Neox or whatever, we will be able to utilize that as well. I said to CD earlier that we'll be able to give some of the funds for marketing as well. So yeah, that's part of the development fund. We can have all the capital right away, and we'll be able to use that capital for marketing, development, and get our project out there that we always wanted. That's what we want. When will funding for the new exchange listing start, and what are the plans for it? So let me not say the exchange for now, but we have been approved. We've got the order done for an exchange in the US. It's quite a big exchange. We just can't say yet what exchange it is because they said that unfortunately people's been raising capital and then the team would scam and they would take the money for themselves. So I'm trying to get away. I can't start the funding if we can't say what exchange it is. I mean, it's people want to know where their money go to, and I'm sure our community will want to know where's my money going to. So I'm kind of in a battle with that. So yeah, they don't want you to say which platform, but you're more than welcome to raise the fund. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking at alternatives, but I would love us to go there, and we'll see where that ends. Are there any plans for joint project with other crypto projects such as Ton or integrating Neox into other projects? um, no. I mean, not really. I mean, we are our own project. I mean, we've partnered with something that brought no value to us. I mean, it's no. I don't want to go down the same rabbit hole, and yeah, it's pointless. Are there any plans to add VR games? No. What is the end goal for the Degen project? I stole that
Good
question
question.
from CD.
That's a
Yeah.
good question, that.
The end goal. Um. Well, the end goal is to have everything that we promised, to have a great running streaming platform. Our smart nodes actually doing something instead of just being smart nodes where people can earn money, and be the gaming coin. I mean, that's always been the goal. I still think we can do it. I mean, I know many people are not that motivated. The price is going down. I mean, we still are doing what we said we're going to do. It's gonna be that's the end goal. Just do what we said we're gonna do and have fun. I mean, that's about it. CD? I think that's my questions. People are more than welcome to ask some more questions in the comments.
Yeah.
So
To
yeah,
carry on from that as well, like
yeah,
compared to other blockchains using similar code, we're actually building the tools for people to use. So our end goal as well is for you all to build stuff. We
yeah.
want to see what the community can build with the tools that we provide. Once we built all them tools, we're still going to keep on top of them, but you're more than welcome to use them to build what you want. Neoxa is built on community, so we're hoping to see you all build amazing things with them. We're already seeing some projects start at the moment. We have, is it Neo Inu, if I'm pronouncing that right?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
got
I
stuff
think
like
so.
that. We've got
Yeah.
other projects being built with the smart nodes, so we're already seeing things already before the tools are even out there. So we imagine once the tools are ready to go, we'll see a lot more projects on the Neoxa, which is ideal for everyone.
Yeah.
How can investors and users help Neoxa grow? Should they focus on social media marketing, test new tools like NAP or the SDK, developing their own games, or finding additional developers? So this is something that I'm going to be posting in the Discord, is how you can all utilize social media to help us. Because I've said it before, but if a brand, like, I know we're a cryptocurrency, we're a blockchain, we're yada yada yada, calls whatever. At the end of the day, we're a brand. If a brand starts telling you why they're so good, you're going to ignore it. So for us to grow properly, we need the community to start telling people why we're so good. There's only so much that we can do on our end. Ideally, it all comes from all of us working together to push out the message of Neoxa and what we can do. So I will be putting together a document of sorts to try and push people to go to different places and talk about Neoxa, the kind of things that you should be saying. Not to tell you what you can say, but there's been times when we've read things from people and it's your shine is in a bad light. We're not competing with Dogecoin or Shiba Inu, so we don't want to be that kind of spammy message. So I will be releasing a document in the Discord server for us all to read through and giving you some pointers on how to actually promote the coin in a healthy way that's not gonna make people think that we're a scam or a spam coin. So that's one way that we can do that. Other plans for joint efforts with the crypto? Oh, I got the same question here. Pretend I didn't read that one. How does Neoxa plan to foster a more active and engaged community on social media platforms? Similar to what I just said then. What we're doing now is okay. We do intend on using marketing funds to help grow the following, which will hopefully bring in more people to the Discord, more wallet signups, more people playing our games. So basically the same as before, we're only as strong as the community. Given the current market conditions, how does Neoxa plan to differentiate itself and capture a larger market share? So there's not many coins that do what we do. We've seen other coins try and emulate something similar to us, but they've not succeeded, which is unfortunate because we're not here to throw shade on anyone. We want everyone to succeed in this space because crypto
They'll
is
suck.
a great industry.
They'll suck. They've never done anything. I mean, they tried to copy us. They'll suck. I mean,
marketing developer, developer.
and they end up scamming everyone just because they try to do what we do. Yeah, pretty much.
well, there goes my nice answer to that question. We want to build tools that people can use. We want to be a chain that people use. We don't want to be another blockchain where it's oh, have you bought this coin? How much is the price? Okay, I'm going back to doing something else. We want to build a community. We want to build tools. We want to be the blockchain for gaming, and we've got a long way to go because the gamers around the world don't like crypto. We're still blamed for GPU prices, which isn't our fault. Maybe a small percent was people mining, but too many factors involved in that. But people will dislike crypto because it's the easy thing to dislike, because it's the common thing to dislike. So we're doing our best to kind of change the face of crypto in the gaming space. What specific strategies are in place to address limited exchange presence and expand Neoxa's reach? Very similar to the questions that we've answered before about exchanges. We can't talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. You can all make your ideas, try and guess what exchange, but we're not going to say hot or cold. It might become, it might not be. Same as before with the social media marketing community. It all boils down to community, which I'm going to say a lot in this live stream, I imagine. But that is like the basis of Neoxa and with any good, decent crypto. What steps has Neoxa taken to capitalize on the current bull run and position itself as a strong contender in the crypto space? Have you got a time machine for the bull run? I'm not saying much of a bull run at the moment. We're just going to continue building on Neoxa. We're going to continue building us as like the key player in like the gaming space. Just keep building, and then once we've got that product that's ready to push out there, have the best marketing campaign you've ever seen for Neoxa. Paid, obviously. Sadly, these days we can't do free advertising, but we are going to be doing paid adverts. We have had a lot of issues with X, and with us being a cryptocurrency, it is a pain in the arse to try and advertise with paid adverts for crypto. So that's how we're going to obviously get the name. Obviously, we're not just going to focus on X. There's like X, Twitter, Instagram. We're also on LinkedIn for the 5 people that use that in this chat. So we're going to be all in all the different places once we have the tools ready to show people. Because there's no point showing people like a work in progress. You guys are the exception because we want you guys to test it. We want you all to like mold it into like what would be the perfect tool for you. So that's why we don't mind sharing tools with you. But once we have a set product, we're going to be pushing it out there. So, don't worry about that one. What are Neoxa's future plans for new partnerships, marketing initiatives, and product development? So for partnerships, I'm currently in talks with a couple of different streamers and influencers. I think I've said that before. Marketing incentives, obviously, we're working on a bounty program to reward people for engaging with social media, getting the name out there. We will have the referral program ready, which will probably tie into the bounty system. Is that right?
Yeah.
So referrals will be coming soon. Soon, as everything that we make it's going to be soon.
Yeah. Yeah, we want to tie it into the referral system, where people will be able to refer people, and as well, it's basically going to be like a content sharing system with referrals, so people can pretty much engage more on social media, and we want to make sure that people get rewarded for their time. I mean, that's the whole point of the system.
I mean, if you played any game in like the modern day, every game's got a referral system. Like I play Warframe, and I've been playing it for nearly a year now, and I've just found out that there's a referral system on there. So I'm going to be using that system a lot. So it only makes sense for Neoxa, the game and blockchain, to have one that works and rewards the users fairly as well.
Yeah.
More full at keeping track of things here. I feel like this might be a question for you. How does the team approach risk management and adaptability in changing market conditions? That's a very business-oriented question.
Can you ask it again? How does the team?
How does the team approach risk management and adaptability in changing market conditions? So how do we deal with the market changing?
I mean, we just keep developing. I mean, if the market goes up or down, nothing changes on our side.
Yeah.
The project just keeps on developing. We can't do anything different if the price is high or low. If the price goes higher, yeah, it allows us to hire developers. It allows us to spend more on the coin itself. So yeah, I mean the price does change how we can spend on Neoxa, but at the end of the day, we're still going to develop. I mean, nothing really changes.
Good things, well, with the current price, we've still got this team that we've got running, so
Yeah.
this is
Nothing changed.
we're not here to talk about price, but with the low price that we currently have, and this is the team that we've got, and what we've still managed to push out, we're only delayed ever so slightly. So
Yeah.
it can't get worse than this. Not to jinx it.
Yeah.
What is Neoxa's deepest desire for for the project's future? That's a quite saucy question.
Deepest desire.
Deepest desire. I feel like that might be more for you as well. That one. What's the deepest desire, Andy? Come on, tell us.
Deepest desire.
What helps you sleep at night? What do you think about?
I don't know. Eventually completing development and 10 cents or nothing. Someone said in the comments, yes, 10 cents or nothing. I mean, that's the desire. Finish the development and then 10 cents or nothing. Yeah. But I mean,
desire is what we've talked about. What we've, end game, desire. It's all the same thing.
Yeah.
We want to build the tools. We want to be the #1 game in blockchain. That's what we want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's pretty much it.
We'll get there eventually. The issue is we're in a day and age of crypto where it's like they all live a half-life, right? Most cryptos survive maybe a few months. They get the pump and they're gone. They got no utility. Most of them are Binance coins or Ethereum coins, and they've all got staking. They've all got the weird way of staking and all that, but they don't actually provide utility. Yeah, they got NFTs, but those NFTs mean nothing on them blockchains. We're building to last. We're here for the long game. Who knows where we're going to be in 10 years. Hopefully we've got hundreds of tools, thousands of projects. That's like the end game for us right now. We're not here to build a quick blockchain. We're full of bugs that's not going to work properly and then run away with your money. We're here to build something that lasts and like solidifies Neoxa as the blockchain that changed gaming in the crypto space.
Yep, pretty much. I mean, we've been around for 2 years.
Which is much longer than most projects.
Yeah, I mean, every shitcoin that tried to copy us didn't last a few months. So yeah, I think
you can build your shitcoins on Neoxa if you want to. You're more than welcome to build a shitcoin with us.
Yeah, definitely.
But we're not the shitcoin. No. Do you envision Neoxa being invited to major industry events like Consensus in the next few years? And what are the milestones to achieve this? We would like to get ourselves in at these events. I'm not sure if Andy's already had plans before I've joined, but this will be something like, obviously, once we've actually got a good enough project to like show people, then obviously we will be at these events, because it'll be great to meet you all in person. I mean, Ravencoin does the cruises. We're not going to be doing cruises, We'd rather do these like gaming events or like crypto events where we can actually meet the people and potentially bring in new people into the project. That'd be really nice. I know the UK does a lot of them. There's a lot of tech shows here, but I'm sure there's like loads all around the world.
Yeah.
Maybe
I mean, we've been invited to our great partner over at Flux's events before. We couldn't go this time, but maybe in the future we'll join that too.
So you can all meet me in person.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna pry Andy out of his house.
Mm-hmm.
Will the funding for new exchange listing? So I've asked questions about the exchange. Same answer. If the word exchange is in the question, same answer as the 3 answers ago. We'll let you know when we can, if there is one. Yeah,
the thing is though, honestly I don't want to do funding for exchange that I can't tell people.
It's not
fair. The name, it's not fair to the community. So I have contacted other exchanges now too. I mean, our community wants to know what we're funding for. I mean, at the end of the day, it's their money that they're donating. We want to make sure, but we're definitely working on it, and I'm pretty sure in the next few days I'll be able to make an announcement on that.
So take Andy's few days and add an extra 10 onto it, and then that's roughly maybe when we'll find out.
Yeah.
We feel like we
Exactly.
say the word soon a lot in this Discord.
Yeah.
It's because we don't want to give you a date and then not deliver on that date. So we'd rather just talk in these vague terms. But like, obviously going forward, we're going to be more transparent with you on like how long something's going to take. Obviously, we've had development issues with NAP and all that, so just bear with us. You've seen that it's already there. It's almost there. We can taste it nearly. We'll have NAP. We'll have SDK. We'll have everything you wanted and more.
Yeah.
And then you'll be happy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Does the marketing team have plans to reach out popular crypto trade and not mining influencers on X and YouTube? I need to speak with my team, me, myself, and I. But as I said before, we've got, I think, 3 so far influencers that I want to speak to. One of them I'm already in contact with. The other 2 I'm waiting for a response. Mostly based around the games that we play. So Rust, GTA, and Dota. They're gonna be like the main ones that we focus on there, and then see how that goes, give it a trial, and then work on it. Because I've personally never worked with influencers before. It's quite a new marketing thing to do. Back in the day, it was only like the big brands that would work with influencers, but now anyone can work with them. So it is something like new to me. So it's something that we're gonna have to trial out. So bear with me on that. We have tried in the past in the marketing like community team. So I'm trying to like work off what they've done, and hopefully we can get something that works for everyone here. Because we want to spread the name of Neoxa out there, and trying to do things organically through social media it's hell. We can post as much as we want. I said it before to Andy, but sucking your own dick ain't gonna get you anywhere. All right. we need to find other people to talk about us to make us seem great.
Yep.
So that's the plan. We have got influencers on the radar, and we'll get there. And I think that's it for my questions. Go through yours as well.
Yeah.
Have you got any more live questions that we need answers to that have not been answered? I want a Neoxa bingo night. I can't play bingo, and bingo is quite a big thing in the UK, and I can't play it.
What is a bingo?
Bingo's like a
yeah, it's a little
checkerboard
thing.
like
The old
numbers,
people.
and then
Yeah.
and like if you get a row of
Mm.
numbers, you yell bingo or something like that.
Yeah.
Because like the guy's like 2 fat ladies, 88, and then like if you got 88, you cross it off.
Yeah. Did we apply to Binance small cap coins? Yes, we did. We did fill in the forms and we did all of that.
I can play bingo. It's just been I don't play it, so I don't remember the rules. All right, I'm probably gonna cheat at it anyway.
Yeah.
But something we're gonna look at as well is having game nights on this Twitch channel, because it'd be a great way to interact with the community and offer like little mini tournaments. So one idea I had was like have people play against the staff and the moderators. So me, Andy, and whoever from the moderator team wants to play with us versus the community. And chances are you're all going to win anyway, so it's basically free Neoxa for you lot. Maybe not against me. Maybe Andy. Andy's awful at games. He plays Pac-Man.
Yeah, exactly. And Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy, great. So a single player game and a game from the 80s.
Exactly.
Gonna win.
Once the SDK is done, I can implement it in my game and let them trade the one assets on the NAP with liquidity. Yeah, that's correct. How much of the development fund is going to be sold? I'll tell you when we get there.
Elon Musk's coming tonight. I wish he was coming tonight. We got our own South African. We don't need another one.
What's gonna be our first bubble game? Neoxa Space Raiders.
Oh, I can make that pretty quickly, to be fair. But yes, feel free to start building your own things with like Neoxa. Get it started, get a head start on everyone else. Because once we release these tools, it's going to change the game. Pun intended.
Mm-hmm. When can we expect to have any game with ad revenue? Well, we got to get NAP done. But yeah, I believe we'll see it that year. I'm not going to give days, but yeah.
No days. We're not giving
No
times, we're
days.
not giving
No,
days.
I'm so done with that. Yeah.
We'll get on top of things. We've just got so many things to build, but we'll get them done, and then you'll start getting dates.
Yeah.
For the time being, it's there. You're gonna trust us. Trust me. Don't trust Andy. Trust me. Trust what I say. Have I ever been wrong yet, chat? You know.
If NAP is done, the game distribution rewards will be changed to own assets. Yeah. And we'll add the liquidity as to where we'll have the same liquidity where we pay out the Neoxa and people will be able to trade those in-game assets. The developers who wants to use the SDK to pay in Neox that they know. Why use a NAP token? Well, I mean, it customizes your game. I mean, if a developer wants to have his own in-game token, they want to have the in-game name. I mean, the token's name in their game. So, I guess that's why.
But also, people can make their own assets. It can be anything they want. For the moment, it's just NAP because it's also like the NAP platform. I've got my own tokens. I've got CD tokens. I don't know what I'm going to use them for, but feel free to buy some. You know, developers can make anything. And if they've already got a game like Fortnite, for example, say Epic Games tomorrow came up to us and said, oh, we want to implement Neoxa, they could create the asset V-Bucks. Probably not now that I've said it, and you're all going to go make that asset on the GUI wallet. But then that could be the asset that's on NAP. So it can be anything. But for the time being, it's just NAP. But developers will probably use their own currencies. You know, modern games love premium currencies, and they can make more and different ones for all like different purposes. So it's really just like a choice.
Yep.
Always trust a corner. There can only be one. I need to watch that movie again. It's been years. I'm named after a famous person.
So tokens are pegged to NAP, which is valued against Neox. Yeah, it's exchange. People will be able to exchange the token for Neoxa and vice versa. And then eventually we want to add USDT to it as well. Yeah. The games will not reward Neoxa. Yeah, it will reward the assets the developers has created.
Hardware wallets coming anytime soon? Not on the radar.
Yeah, I think next month or two, Tangent will list us.
Oh, will they?
So yeah, we've applied it and they said yes. They just have to implement our ecosystem.
So it's more soons.
It's more soons this time from Tangent, not from us.
So it's not us. You can't keep pinging us for it. You know, go ping them for it. Go bug them. Feel free to. This might be used as evidence, but feel free to bug other multi wallets to have our coin on their wallets as well.
Yeah.
You know, feel free to get our name out there for these other wallets and exchange love. You know, the more the community wants something, the more likely they are to want us, if you know what I mean. You know, if they get 1,000 emails tomorrow saying that they want Neoxa on their exchange or they want Neoxa on their wallet, they're gonna check us out and then they'll contact us.
Yeah.
So there's only so much that we can do as ourselves, but the power of the people is always more powerful than us.
Exactly.
We want Neoxa on everything if we could. Sadly, it's not as easy as that. And I'm sure you're all aware of that through many years of being in crypto.
Is it possible to enable smartness with Tangent? I don't think so, no. Can we get a sneak peek of the mobile game? In a few weeks, definitely. What about an ambassador program to bring Neoxa to all gaming conventions around the globe? I'm sure CD can work on something.
Maybe. Ambassador program, it'd be quite similar to like a referral program, I guess. Or influencers, maybe.
Yeah.
You said gaming conventions around the globe. See, I'm not too clued up on gaming conventions. I've only ever been to, so in the UK, we have one called TCT, which is, actually, I can't even tell you what the acronym is. I know one of the T's means technology. Because when I went, it was 3D printing. And that was like the big thing at the time. So it's to do with all technology. So I'm not sure if like
Yeah.
gaming conventions are different in that regard. I imagine they are, because it's more for game developers to, you know, come get awards and get told how great they are, even though they've
Exactly.
released subpar games for the last 5 years. But you know,
Yeah.
Rainbow Six
I
Siege.
think we've pretty much worked through all the questions.
Yeah, all the questions seem pretty similar. Like,
Yeah.
Rainbow Six Siege, is it on mobile? If not, unfortunately, no. For the time being, we're not saying no to any new PC console games. We're just saying no for the time
No,
being.
for now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Exactly.
want to push into the mobile market because, to be fair, even if you wanted to play a mobile game, if you use BlueStacks, you could still play a mobile game on your PC,
True.
and it still works
Yep.
just the same.
Yep.
But more native mobile users is what we want to get to. So that
Yep.
will be our next push.
Correct. Yeah.
We'll get there.
I
We'll have
think
all the...
let's wrap it up.
Yep. Right. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. This has been the first time I've ever hosted something like this. Usually I stream solo and do all the talking. Andy's been asking me all day, is like, are you sure that we need a webcam? And I'm like, yes. So thanks for bearing with us as we have this bougie setup. Next AMA, no times, no dates, no times, but we'll let you know soon. We're going to try and have these more often so we can like interact with the community more, because it is something we want to do more often. You're just going to bear with us as we like try and figure out how to do something like this. If you've missed the live stream, I'm going to try and get it uploaded on Monday. I'm going to have to subtitle this whole thing. So, 2 heavy accents. It's going to be fun. I don't think AI could even fix that issue. But oh, Andy crashed. I think Andy's crashed himself though. Nice one, Andy. You had 30 seconds left to not crash your PC, and you did it. He's gone. Right, I can tell you all the secrets now. No, there is no secrets. Yeah, Andy's an AI. I didn't pay for the AI. We ran out of credits for the AI system. That is quite scary, isn't it? Everyone screenshot this now and save it. This may be your only opportunity to see Andy in the flesh. Yeah, I want you all to screenshot it. Demo Andy. We've got too many AIs in this Discord. Shinari AI, Andy AI. Maybe I'm an AI. I'm just a good one. I'm the one that's been paid for. What's the blue screen? Andy, are you coming back? So I've been just informed that Andy's PC has been attacked by gremlins known as children. Reveal the exchange. What exchange? Maybe one, may not be one. The exchange is in a galaxy far, far away. Did you apply for Binance Small Cap Program? I think you've said this one like 3 times, and 3 times you've had the answer. I don't know. That's an Andy question. We'll let you know. I understand that you all want to know, and it is a pain in the ass for you all. I understand. You know, I've been in your position before. You know, I've been in many projects, and I've been wanting to know like what's going on and all that. So it's weird being on the opposite side of all this, of being the person who lets everyone know. But we're doing our best. You know, we've been dealt a really shit hand. We're playing with our cards close to our chest, but we'll let you all know as soon as anything to do with exchanges or the future of Neoxa happens. You know, we'll let you all know first. Which we always have done. You know, we've always been open and transparent with you lot. We've always told the community first, like, what's happening. You know, we've not been afraid of doing that because we know you all understand. Even if it like creates FUD, you know. But we still got to tell you as much backlash as we get. See if Andy's returning. Start playing a game, 56 people watching. Yeah, I'll reap in that them credits. Them they call that Neoxa from the portal. But yeah, I probably should end this because I don't think Andy's coming back. I think his PC has been stolen by children, which is okay. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully we've answered all your questions. There's probably some questions that we didn't get to. What else? This will go live on Monday, so if you missed it, you'll get the whole thing. I'm going to be snipping up and get it on the TikToks. Make sure you follow us on TikTok and Instagram. If you've not got a TikTok and Instagram, make one. I don't care how you feel about them companies, just make one, follow us. That's all we care about. Make a TikTok for us. Make an Instagram for us. The bounty program is something that I want to push more, so that will be coming soon. Down to Andy to develop. Sadly, I can't develop. I've not got any skills that way. I just make pretty pictures. Yeah, so Andy's gone. So that means my webcam's gone. Sadly. Right. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. I shall see you all in the next AMA. Take care. Goodbye.